Welcome to Mill Pond Cabin here at Little Water Lodges. I got two confessions for you. The first confession is that we have been staying here for 2 days and I haven't gotten around to making a video or showing you guys around or anything. I've just been flat out taking photos. I'll put a couple of those shots up on the screen so you can see the kind of things that I have been doing. The second confession is that, you know, I said a few videos ago that I wasn't going to buy the DJI Air 2S. Well, I bought the DJI Air 2S. But I wasn't intending to. It's because this cabin is on a river, and in that river is my Mini 2. I was flying it the other day taking some shots and it just fell out of the sky, fell into the river. I've been looking for it for hours and I can't find it anywhere. You see, the owner of this cabin said that there's some really interesting geology and stuff just down the river there. So we're gonna go and find this. This kind of brings me on to the subject of this video, which is this one thing that I think divides photographers right down the middle. You know, I've been a photographer for about 20 years and I've probably been the same kind of photographer the entire time. I've tried to change, I've tried to be different. You see, the thing is, I hate adding things to my camera. I hate putting things on it. I hate tripods, I hate filters, I hate anything that's gonna mean that I have to stop where I am and then move and take things off and take it all apart. But you see, I have a dilemma because even though I don't like using filters or a tripod, I pretty much take them with me everywhere I go. Now you might be asking why, but there is one type of shot that requires me to use filters and a tripod, and that is water. For all the new people to photography, to capture water moving and get motion in it, you need to capture it at a low shutter speed, but that means that there's going to be too much light coming into the camera, and generally people use ND filters, which just is a bit like wearing sunglasses for your camera. So anyway, the good people at B-Way have actually sent me some over, and I thought that this would be a really great opportunity to try them out. Look at this. This is crazy. You see the way these kind of rocks like sweep? No idea how that happens. I gotta say, this is actually way cooler than I thought it was gonna be. I've never seen anything like this place. Something pretty wild must have happened here in terms of geology. You know, it's hard to explain really. It's not really coming out on film or anything, but it's crazy. I can see why scientists are so interested in this place. Okay, so this is actually a pretty difficult place to be and to compose because you can't go anywhere. I don't want to lose any more equipment to this river. So what I'm doing is I'm just shooting up the river and I'm trying to use this set of rocks to kind of lead up and around to the kind of focal point, which I guess is where the water is its most busy. Rain's about to come down really hard, so I'm going to, rather than find like my favorite composition in the world ever, I'm actually just going to document this rock formation here. So I'm just going to find something that I kind of like that just does this justice. I can't deny that this is definitely easier, you know. I do use filters occasionally, and this is definitely an easier way of doing it. So if you are like a filters photographer and you're fed up screwing them on and always having to change, you know, this is a good system. But you know, as I said, there is these two types of landscape photography, two types of photography really, but there are people who always use their tripod, always set up, always take their time and compose, and there are people like me who are probably more chaotic in it. I'll take loads and loads of shots and I'll get home and I'll pick the best ones. You know, I think there's obviously a grey area, but I think those are the key polarizations in photography, and I'd be really interested, you know, which you are. If you hit the comments, let me know which type you are. See, tripods, honestly. So we made it back to the cabin. I don't know if this is just me, but that was a pretty eerie place. It was quite a wonderful feeling there, you know. Maybe it was just that I was alone and that it was a new place, but it felt really, really weird down there. It probably didn't come across on camera, and I was a bit afraid to fly the drone to get the full context of the space. But, you know, it was a weird place. And I'd be interested, is there any geologists watching? Is it possible for there to be so much magnetism in an area that actually drones just can't work properly and they fall out of the sky into the river? You know, maybe. Part of me was wondering whether I was going to actually find my drone down there, like some sort of serendipitous moment, but no, didn't find it. So back to what I was talking about at the beginning of the video, how that I feel like there is one sort of thing that divides photographers. Are you the type of photographer that will take your time, find your composition, set up your tripod, maybe put on filters if you need to get the perfect shot? Or are you the type of photographer who will, you know, fire off lots and lots of different shots and pick the best one at the end? Like I said, I'm the latter, and I can't change, even when I'm doing interiors. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of that. Maybe you completely disagree, and if you do, I'd love to hear about it. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. There are plenty more like this one on my channel, so take a look. And if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and if you do, I will see you in the next video.